Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's had a great Saturday after a great 4th of July. I am actually out here. It's been a long day. We have some interesting news. I think it's news from Dak, but it could be bullshit, okay? So I'm kind of taking it easy. I'm sitting down outside here, watering the plants, trying to make this flower bed in this corner look good. And I'm sitting here, the sun go down. About the only way this could be any better would be if I had something cold to drink. So I saw JPA rumors. Okay, so I don't know if this rumor is true or not, but Dak Prescott, but although I probably believe, because Dak Prescott said this before, that the Cowboys are close to winning a Super Bowl. Feel free to laugh. I know everybody will. But I'm betting that what Dak Prescott is feeling right now is a great offseason for the Cowboys. Let's be clear here. Cowboys have had an incredible offseason this year, okay? Getting George Pickens, bringing back Dante Fowler. See, most people don't realize that Dante Fowler led the Commanders last year in sacks. Yeah, we signed him. George Pickens was the number one deep threat last year. Yeah, so when everybody's talking about, we don't sign anybody, we would have been, here's how crazy it is when you start thinking about some of this. We would have been happy with Tyler Lockett. We would have been ecstatic if we'd gotten Tyler Lockett. We got George Pickens, and George Pickens is being supposedly a cancer in the locker room, has been a solid citizen here with the Cowboys and has been here busting his ass and wants to play. Dak knows he's healthy and ready to go in 2 weeks. And Dante Fowler, like I said, he was the best, the sack leader for the Commanders. But it's not just those guys. I'm betting after what we did last year, where the biggest signing was Eric Kendricks and Zeke Elliott, that Dak feels like, yeah, we're getting a lot closer than we were last year to win a Super Bowl. And, when you hear things like Duke Merriweather, who's literally working with all of the Cowboys offensive line, he literally has them and has the coach's ear. So the coaches can tell him what they want to teach and what they want to work on, and they can get reports and things back and forth. It's almost like the Dallas Cowboys have a little bit of extra help this offseason on the offensive line. And according to Duke Merriweather, that you're going to see it leaps and bounds with Tyler Guyton. So I'm betting that Dak Prescott, looking at what happened last year on the offensive line, which was a mess, understanding that he only had CeeDee Lamb to throw to because even Brandon Cooks was injured. And when you say Brandon Cooks to George Pickens, it's literally like night and day. Night and day. So I'm sure he's feeling good about his guys he's working with, and he's definitely a shoddy guy. Now, the thing I'll say about Dak Prescott is, you've never heard about Dak Prescott not liking anybody, okay? It didn't matter if it was Scott Linehan, if it was Jason Garrett. He is a guy who probably should be a politician when he gets out, because he understands, I got to get along with these guys. But I think he really and truly likes Brian Schottenheimer and is excited about the energy that's being brought there. He's probably feeling good about the fact that he's not going to have a holdout in camp messing up his team's chemistry like CeeDee Lamb's, because Mike is going to be there. He probably feels good about the fact that they're talking about being able to run the football more. These are all positive things that make you say, yeah, we're getting closer to a Super Bowl. Now, again, we know we're going to get clowned. And I don't know that I can get up off the ground right now. I'll be honest with you, man. I am trying to walk off some weight. I'm tired of trying to do diets and count calories and keto and is this keto or not. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to just keep moving. Just keep freaking moving. And working, and in the heat, I ain't letting the heat bother me. In fact, since the heat wave started, I've worked outside almost every day. Let Mother Nature be my diet. And so I have got over 17,000 steps today and moving you see all these rocks right here? See all those rocks back there? I carried those. I could have used the wheelbarrow. But I said, no, I'm going to carry them 2 by 2 because I want the exercise. And now I'm sitting on the ground and I gotta see if I can get up. Oh, Lordy. Yeah. Can't wait to get in the shower. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, Dak Prescott has to feel they're closer. You have to feel you're closer to a Super Bowl right now than you were last year this time. Now, how close is that? Well, that's a different story. What I was always taught was horseshoes and hand grenades is the only thing that close counts. But I think most of my brethren, my Cowboys brethren, look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful, guys? Most of my Cowboy brethren probably are feeling better about this team than they have some of the other ones. And we're going to stick with that. And until something else changes, I'm going to say I'm happy with the team that we have. And I'm going to go do some work on the inside. My wife wanted a platform bed with storage underneath of it. And what my wife wants, I do everything I can to try and make it happen. Don't always make it happen, but I try. And all I got to do is put the drawer fronts on and it's finished. That and get all my shit cleaned up. But I have to say, hard work pays off. It's getting us closer and closer to this being really good. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'm tired as right now. But I feel good. I feel real good. Have a good night.